Hi guys, welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. Back on YouTube, obviously it's been a while, but I thought, right, I'll check in. The surroundings have changed. This is why it's been a while on YouTube, because I've moved flat. Still in Manchester, still in the northern quarter, but basically I'm just in a little bit of a bigger flat than last time. I'm waiting for Sally to move down, my sister. I'm going to live with my sister, but this is my new room. So I've tried to make it look as homely as possible. I will give you a little tour of the room, probably coming up in the next few weeks. But this is just a cool little corner. I've been trying like where to film it and like sort of like what looks best this morning, but I've decided on this little spot. It's quite cool. So hopefully you'll probably see quite a few of my YouTube videos sitting here. I'm actually sitting on a table and I've got the camera and everything set up on my bed. But yeah, so this is obviously the shirt we're going to talk about today, but obviously I want to fill you in on what's been happening the past couple of weeks since the last time I've been on YouTube? Probably is. So yes, the move went alright. I'm 2 minutes away from my old flat, so it was basically a case of just carrying stuff around. Luckily my sister came down to help me, but we had 7 or 8 journeys, big boxes and just like loads of stuff, suitcases, everything like that, carrying it around to the new flat. And then we were left with like 3 heavy boxes in the end, but I did just Uber XL it and it's the best thing ever. It cost me £5. 3 huge boxes, a pair of ladders, those ladders. And it was just so cheap. The guy was very, very friendly, very, very helpful. Picked me stuff up, dropped me stuff off, £5, which was an absolute bargain. So what else has been happening? I went home last weekend. The boys are all out. We went to the pub. We got far too drunk, but it was a really, really good night. So it was really good going back home, seeing everyone, getting to do little bits and bobs around the house, like back home, and just really, really chilling out. But we had a big Friday night with the boys, which I'm still sort of like, it's Saturday today, I'm probably going to go out tonight, but it's still like severely scarred from the alcohol I took in last weekend, so I might just like go out, but like just play it pretty safe. Don't really go out to the extent I did last Friday, but it was really, really good. We had a really good time. What else has been happening? Work's been alright, it's been pretty busy. And to be honest, not much. I mean, obviously the new flat, this is one of the major things which has happened in the past couple of weeks. But it's really, really cool. The worst thing about my room, however, is I've got some blinds here, and basically on the other side of the blinds there's a street light, and it's actually attached to the wall outside. So even with the blinds closed, it doesn't matter. I thought, like the first night I was saying that, I was like, is the sun still going down? And it was like, it must have been about 11 o'clock. I was like, the sun is still out, that is absolutely crazy. Open the blinds and then there's just this bright street light comes through the window. It is the worst. So hopefully I want to get something to cover the window as well as the blinds, because the blinds ain't doing the job. But yeah, that's the only negative about the house. Apart from that, actually there's a few negatives. The fridge doesn't work. Bit of a nightmare, so I've just been living by the day. I've had no fridge. Also, I've got no TV and I've got no internet. So it's basically like being back in the Stone Age living in this house. But to be honest, I'm quite enjoying it. It's quite cool. I have sort of like watched the odd bit here and there, and that's just through my phone. But literally, or basically I've just been listening to music and listening to the radio and just really, really chilling out at night times, doing bugger all basically. But yeah, we're hopefully going to get all that. The internet actually came this morning. It's not set up yet, it's not set up until the 27th, so I've still got like a good week without internet. Massive first world problems. But bar that, and the fridge is going to get fixed as well, so it's all getting there, it's all coming out. But obviously when you move, there's these little teething problems at first, but hopefully it's really, really cool. I absolutely love it here, and it's literally just like, it's still another like 2-minute, 3-minute walk into where everything is in town, so it's absolutely perfect. It's only like 5 minutes away from work as well. So we've got a good one, and I'll show you around, hopefully, possibly on our next YouTube video, or, you know, when I get time. So, today, we are talking about this little guy, which, as you can see, super, super cool shirt. I actually shot this last night. CJ helped me shoot it, just around here, to be honest. Just had a little wander around, trying to find some couple of cool places. There's a massive building site opposite, so there was like quite a lot of like different colour sort of different colour big boxes and stuff, like your classic building site. But it looked really, really cool because this shirt has got slight little dots, not dots of blue, but it has actually got blue in the shirt as well. But yeah, it just reminded me of like a Saint Laurent shirt. I think it's Saint Laurent where it was either a logo on the tee or it's like a sort of it was a graphic on the t-shirt where it had a cigarette coming out of the lips, and I think that's why it reminds me. But as soon as I saw this online, I was like, that is right up my street. I know all this 90s stuff's coming back, and to be honest, I'm not a massive fan of the 90s. I hate it. I noticed there was a massive KOOPLES campaign last night, got released, and it was or like people just like big logos, sort of bright colours, and it just very 90s, even 80s, 90s inspired. This shirt obviously is sort of inspired by the 90s, I imagine, with the, it's just got that sort of like disco, I don't know how I'm trying to describe it as a 90s thing, but it definitely has got something about it. I can't actually place it. It's the lips, it's the sort of electric blue in the lips as well. There's obviously like, instead of black they've used blue, and it just, that's what's giving it that vibe, I think. But this shirt is just so bloody cool. I first wore this when I went to the pub last Friday with the boys, with a leather jacket as well. I know I always say I pair things with leather jackets, but this shirt looked absolutely amazing with leather. But last night I just wore it by itself. Obviously if you go across my blog, that's what today's blog is all about. It's about this shirt, and it's just basically the photos I got last night in this shirt. But it did look pretty cool. I styled it with black skinny jeans, just wore the shop by itself, didn't put anything with it, and I had my white Cuban heels, because I thought the white Cuban heels does pick up the white, obviously the teeth. Just such a cool shirt, and even just like very relaxed, very open, very chilled out. It is possibly the perfect holiday or just warm summer's night shirt. I know the weather in Manchester next weekend, I looked at the iPhone, it is 31 degrees next weekend in Manchester, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's like ridiculous. It's like being on holiday. So I think I want something very light. I want something very chilled out. I don't want anything sticky. This is the perfect shirt. I think it's just a really light, what is it, a light cotton shirt? Give us 2 seconds, I'll find out. So it's a viscose shirt. It's very light. It's so soft to the touch. It's so soft on the body. It's a really nice shirt. It's got a classic, just your classic collar. There's nothing special about it, and just little black buttons running down the shirt. Obviously it's half sleeve. I'm not a massive fan of half sleeve, but I am growing towards like wearing it more. It probably started last year when I sort of give it a try, but I just wasn't a massive fan of like my arms in half sleeve. I always preferred the long sleeve shirt, just because I've got stick arms. But this short sleeve shirt did look pretty cool, and I am sort of warming to the fact of wearing more half sleeve shirts. You can pick this up in Topman now. It is £30, absolute bargain, so cool. I got it in a size small, and the small is perfect for me. But I just love it. It's just such a cool sort of motif. It's a cool pattern on it, and it's a little bit of obviously Rolling Stones in there, obviously with the tongue and the lips, but it's more just the lip thing. But yeah, I absolutely love it, and just get a close-up look at that pattern. It's just absolutely class. It's quite a long shirt, but to be honest, it's pretty much your standard fit. It's your standard Topman. If whatever size you normally get in Topman, I imagine it'll be cool. But yeah, have a look across on my blog, where I sort of talked about the shirt in a little bit further detail, and just like you can see the photographs of how I styled it up across on my blog as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, thanks for coming back and watching another of my YouTube videos. If you're not subscribed, you can subscribe to my channel. It's going pretty good. I think I've got like over 250, so like it is past the year mark, but I'm still so bloody happy. I love my blog. I love doing these YouTube videos, and it's just a personal thing, like, to be honest. Even if I get the one dislike and the one like of every YouTube video, I'm happy with that, because I just love talking about stuff, and I love sort of sharing what I've recently bought and what I recently just have found with obviously you guys. Also, I want to do an Instagram TV one. Obviously that's brand new, and I thought, right, I know I speak a little bit longer on YouTube, probably more over 10 minutes, but if I am short, I am going to speak about the shirt on Instagram TV, just because it's a new thing. I want to sort of jump on it quite early on and sort of like start putting, so basically I think I'm probably going to do I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to do 2 separate videos, which is probably going to be a little bit harder rather than just doing one for YouTube. And I don't know whether just do the one for YouTube and just make it bigger for Instagram TV. I'm not sure. My first Instagram TV is going to be me actually going across there, introducing myself via Instagram, and talking about this shirt. So yeah, if you like this YouTube, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.